What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a break from the usual sports titles to talk about a game that completely caught us off guard. I'm joined by Minnie Logan and the Pretender to talk about the alpha demo for Kitman, developed by Outlier.
Hey everyone, ready to talk about the most stressful laundry I've ever done.
So glad to be here. I am still recovering from our last play session, honestly.
If you're burned out on playing the superstar athlete in standard football games, Kitman flips the script entirely. It drops you straight into the sweaty, chaotic backrooms as the unsung hero of a football club, the equipment manager. It's a 1-to-4 player job simulator slated for Q for 206, and it goes way deeper than it has any right to.
Goes deeper is an understatement. At its surface, it plays exactly like Overcooked or Moving Out, but set entirely inside a stadium tunnel. The players are out on the pitch thinking they're the main characters, and we're literally scrambling behind the scenes to make sure the team actually functions.
The time management tension is brutal. It starts out simple, but things escalate so fast. You're swapping out studs on muddy cleats so players don't slip on a rainy pitch. You're frantically sitting at a sewing machine, repairing torn jerseys on the fly because your star striker got tackled into the dirt.
Don't forget plunging the toilets. That was my entire job in our last match. But the craziest part is that your menial tasks actually dictate the flow of the game outside. If you send a player back out with an untied shoelace, he might trip and give away a penalty. If you don't clean a shirt properly, their stamina drains faster.
Right, but here's where Kitman goes from just being a fun, frantic job sim to something genuinely brilliant. The overarching narrative is that the players are spoiled, overpaid brats, and the actual manager of the team is hopelessly clueless. So what do? It turns into a stealth mission.
Yes! When the coaching staff isn't looking, you literally have to break into the gaffer's office and do his job for him.
There's an entire strategy layer hidden in here, where you can secretly scout new talent, forge signatures to trade players, and change the starting lineup on the tactical whiteboard.
It's basically Football Manager hidden inside a fast-paced action game. You're steering a failing amateur club all the way to the big leagues completely from the shadows. The satisfaction of watching your team win a championship, knowing you secretly orchestrated the entire thing while mixing their sports drinks, is completely unmatched.
While you can absolutely play this solo, the game is very clearly designed to shine in multiplayer. You can invite up to 3 friends to join the Kit team, and trying to divide the workload is where friendships will truly be tested.
Up to 4 players dividing the workload is absolute panic. I'm having flashbacks to the Playtest. I was confused most of the time. The Pretender was furious with me because we argued over some shorts.
And meanwhile, I was running for the manager's office trying to make some coffee before the players came back from the football pitch. I was yelling at you guys, can we start the game before we start fucking it up?
It perfectly captures that exact brand of chaotic, screaming at your friends multiplayer that makes games like this so endlessly replayable.
We gotta try this build during the recent Kitman World Cup Alpha Playtest. For a game slated for a Q4 2026 release, it already feels remarkably polished. The chunky, colorful art style works perfectly for the comedic tone.
The writing absolutely nails the vibe of shows like Ted Lasso or Welcome to Wrexham. It doesn't take itself seriously for a single second.
Since it is still in alpha, there is definitely room to grow. I'm really hoping they flesh out the management systems even more. Maybe add dynamic weather conditions that drastically change what gear the players need mid-match so the gameplay loop doesn't get repetitive over a long season. I'd also love to see more customization for your little Kitman character.
Absolutely, but the foundation here is incredibly strong. If you love cooperative games that induce panic, or if you just love football culture and want to laugh, you definitely need to put this on your Steam wishlist.
That is gonna do it for our deep dive into the Kitman Alpha demo. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and listening to us ramble about doing virtual laundry. I highly recommend keeping an eye on this one as we get closer to launch.
See you guys.
Bye everyone. Thanks for watching.
Please remember to subscribe, like, if you like to see more views or watching funny moments from our playthroughs. Let us know down in the comments if you plan on checking this one out with your squad, and we will catch you all in the next one. Bye for now.